What can you let go of? This is the month where everyone gets stressed out between work, trying to finalize everything before everybody goes on holidays, and then moving into dealing with all that Christmas brings. So here's the thing. I think this is a good question to ask ourselves anytime. But if you're feeling overwhelmed, what can be let go? Maybe this year you don't make grandma's meat pies. Maybe this year somebody else makes them, or you buy them from someone who's doing the baking for you. Maybe this year you don't do the big dinner, or you get people to bring some of the sides instead of doing it all yourself. Whatever piece you can let go of, let go. And I will give a caveat with that though. And this was actually supposed to be last week's video, is that you have to accept that it's not going to be done exactly the way you do it. Something as simple as a meat pie, it's not going to taste like grandma's meat pie because whomever you're purchasing it from is going to make it slightly differently. Every family has their own recipe, and that's okay. It's still good. Maybe it's baking. Maybe you won't have the exact things that you wanted baked, or maybe you don't make as much of it this year. Whatever it looks like for you, something that you can just let go so that the holidays are actually fun instead of it just being a big piece of stress for everyone. You don't want that. The idea is for it to be fun. So what pieces can you look at now and say, okay, you know what, I'm not going to do that, or I'm going to ask someone for help. And I think that is the hardest thing that we have to do. So last week I was supposed to be here giving the video, and last week was going to be that you are your own worst enemy. And here's why we are our own worst enemy, is that we pass things off. So we might actually ask for help, but then we expect them to do it exactly the way we wanted it. No, once you pass it off, let them do it their way. And hi, Sylvie. Create ease where you can, for sure. So instead of trying to control the situation, when you pass it off, let them do it their way. Just step out of the way. It might not be your way. They may find a better way, and you might learn something from it. Or better yet, you don't even have to think about it at all. Just let them do it in whatever way they're going to do it. I'm very excited at this time of year. We are doing all the final pieces on the book. So that'll be coming out January 10th. But in the meantime, if you want to see one of my ebooks, they are on my website. I will put the link in the comments before we leave this. Before I finish the video, you are very welcome to them, and keep watching. The book will be out January 10th, and I will have a webpage for you called, the book will be called Leading with Ease. I will have a webpage out for you in the coming weeks where you can get reminders of when the book will be out, and so that you can get your copy right away. Oh, and I'm pasting in the free ebooks now, and hope that you enjoy them. Have an amazing week. We'll see you again a couple more times before Christmas, and then have an amazing holiday.